Hey, what's up everybody? It's me, Just Keegs, here with a brand new video for y'all. In today's video, I'm going back to my origins. Kind of in the mood to play some Pokemon ROM hacks. So as you can see in front of me, I have Pokemon Unbound. Kind of did a little search for recent ROM hacks. And this one, I believe came out around 2021. Um, So it's kind of like one of the more recent ones. So, gonna jump right into it, you guys. Uh, I'm going completely honest. This is my third time at getting this recording started. Had a bit of audio issues, but with that said, we're gonna jump right into it. So I'm not gonna bore y'all with like all this setup stuff. All right. So we're gonna skip this real quick. Alright, so I got my character all set up and everything, so now we get into the story. So we'll get a little some text here, kind of explain the backstory here. But basically, what's going on is that uh, the Boris region was at war, right, with another region. Obviously, it's supposed to be Kalos. You know, it's Kalos because they have the Flabebe Pokemon and everything. And the Boris region, they was using Hoopa here, uh, kind of like turn the tide over and everything. They refer to as the Dark Force and everything. And King, Boris King just wasn't satisfied, as you can tell. War continues on, and that's why it kind of gets into AZ building the ultimate weapon, right? And my controller, so I'm using like a one of those old Xbox Pro controllers or One Pro controllers or whatever, right? Plugged into my laptop, but there's definitely a short in it because it keeps going off. Now, see that site has pulled right from Pokemon X and Y. See, that's another controller. Maybe not another controller, but like I need to find a plug-in for this controller because there's definitely some kind of short in this damn thing. All right, apologize for that. Hopefully, there's no more issues. So obviously, people weren't happy with the king, right? They started trying to tip a coup, and they used the king used legendary birds to kind of dull Hoopa's power. Hoopa, I'll worry, old friend, for the future. For if no, when she arrives, I won't be able to protect you if she tries something. No, she will try something, no matter what it will be. That's why, my friend, you must go into hiding. I'll send your Pokeball adrift amidst the waves. You'll surely be safer lost at sea than if you were to remain with me. If I'm wrong and nothing happens, I'll call you back. But if this is to be our final time together, protect my son if he is ever in danger. And in turn, should the wrong sort try to force your true power free, then trust him to protect you. Farewell, my good friend. So I think this dude is supposed to be like our dad. Like, and he just tosses the Pokemon in the sea. What if the Pokeball cracked and the water got in the Pokeball somehow and who would drown? Like, what'd you do then? I guess then the game would be over. So it seems like this dude right here is gonna be like, I don't think he's gonna be like the main bad guy. But yeah, he finds Hoopo washes up on the shore and this dude finds him. And Sperry's trying to keep a promise to his grandpa. I guess like this group is part of like the coup. Ugh, I have trouble saying that word. The group that tried to overthrow the king and everything by using Hoopa's power in the past. Yeah, so let's see. Yeah, let's find Hoopa. So yeah, I've seen all this before. That's why I'm kind of like not into it right now. All story stuff. The Eternal Flower. I guess that's the ultimate weapon. Is that something they made up for Unbound, the Eternal Flower name? Or is that in the Pokemon X and Y game? It's been a while since I played. I had which one I had? I had Pokemon Y, I believe. That seems right. Alright, so this is us. You're taking a nap. Oh, Hoopa, what you doing here, Hoopa? What you doing here? I'm just gonna pretend like this is my first time playing it. Oh, what the hell? What, Hoopa? Oh, that's a one way to wake up. What the? How did you get in here? Quick, scientist! What are you standing around for? Grab him! Damn, my coffee's cold. Now knock him out and lock him up in the warehouse. Zeph is going to freak out when he hears about this. I think Zeph was the guy on the beach that found Hoopa. I can just see like Hoopa's just like, yeah, whatever, dude. Cube space. So in this game, your bag is this thing called the Super Cube or something. I guess it's related to this cube space thing that he's using. I don't know if it's the same thing or what. But yeah, it's mainly this game where you have like this infinite amount of items in your storage, which is cool. There's the Pokemon in this region uh go up to, if I remember correctly, they go up to the 8th region, um, including like Alolan forms, Galarian forms, even Hisuian forms. Um, but I heard like you gotta use like there's some kind of like you gotta use like for some of the forms like the Hisuian forms and some other ones I think you have to use some mystery gift codes. Um, yeah, there's a whole like wiki dedicated to this game. So obviously Zeph has some kind of plan here. So now we're gonna wait. Do you think you can get away with keeping me locked up in here? You'd better let me through right now, or you're gonna feel my wrath. Back off, kid. I'm under strict orders to keep you locked up. So scram, unless you want to feel my wrath. Smart choice. Keep far away from this door, and you won't regret it. Huh? Who are you? Pretty sure I was by myself when they threw me in here. Geeks, huh? And you saying you got sucked in here by a magic portal? That's a pretty dramatic entrance. Hey, those clothes. Do you live in Frozen Heights? I just moved in, but I guess I never ugh. But I guess I never stopped by to say hi. Say, how about we buddy up and look for a way out together? The door back there's a bus with that guard in the way. Oh yeah, I guess I should introduce myself, partner. My name is the little Discord group I'm in. I post a little poll to my friends and ask them, what should the rival's name be? And my good old buddy Shag in the group was the winner. My name's Shag. I'm looking for my parents. I thought these people would have a lead on them. And, well, you can see they hate it when people go snooping. Anyway, we'd better start looking for another exit. So let's move. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is go get the Pokemons now. So I'm gonna go get Gibble, and he's gonna get Larvitar. So we both get like a dragon type, and then Beldum just randomly. I don't know why it just did why. Cause you got I guess why. I just want to know why Beldum. Okay, so Dragon beats Dragon. Beldum is a steel type. I'm trying to remember if it has a secondary type. Um, hmm, you know, Tweaked Ice, Gibble's evolution line. It's Dragon Ground, and Larvitar's is pretty cool symbol, little yin yang looking. Alright, let's see how it's gonna go. Alright, I'm gonna focus on Scorpion. Alright, Reptar, we got this. Tonight, let's see. I wish I should have taken a look at my stats. Alright, come on, Reptar, you got this. Alright, cool. Got a hit in this time. I'm not worried about that. Or the attack. I think our ability, the last two times it was during like sandstorms, our evasiveness is increased. So it might be the same thing. Alright, cool, we went for the NK. Awesome. And we defeated him. he's winning an item, and then he's gonna like basically just use his Pokemon to attack this dude. He runs away. And so he's gonna head out, and he's basically going to clear like the way for us, which I'm wondering if that's part of the story, if that's just because as it's setting on. So like when you set up your character and everything, there's like it kind of like asks you some questions and then sets up the difficulty for you, which is kind of like I just want to enjoy the story, enjoy catching some Pokemon, and just enjoy casual battling and stuff, right? I burn it. Yeah. And obviously, this is like some backstory with the main villains team. They're developing something that has immunity to fire, ice, and electricity. And then they're gonna find out about us escaping everything. So, unfortunately, I just lost my train of thought. What was I just saying? Alright, train is back on the rails. So I was talking about the game set, the difficulty. I want to enjoy the story. So it set like the difficulty for like the game as vanilla. Apparently I can change that. We'll take a look at that in a second when we go look at my stats and everything. But it also had like a difficulty. It also sets the difficulty for like puzzles in the game, which I got that set as challenging. So hopefully we get to see some cool puzzles and everything in this game as we go. I'm assuming that's gonna be like stuff in the gyms, um, probably some stuff in caves, I guess. Pokemon League, Victory Road, all that good stuff. Probably stuff involving these guys, Team Shadow. Yeah, talking about escaping. Apparently, Faye is the one who wants the lab. Marlin, I think, is the guy in the red hood, and then that's the grunt, the blonde-haired one that we just defeated. So they're after a package, which we're gonna get involved with that. Basically, they've got a target in mind. Who's the target? I don't know. They're getting close to something. I don't know. I don't know what they're getting close to. I know who the target is, or what the target is. Man, you guys aren't gonna believe what this professor's name is. Have you met Old Man Log yet? That's right. It's just Log. It's just Professor Log. That's it. Alright. I study all aspects of Pokemon stats and capture rates. And my title is Professor, not Old Man. Anyway, that must have been quite the ordeal you both went through. I'm relieved to see both of you are unharmed. And it seems you've even managed to acquire rare Pokemon. I was planning on giving Shag a Pokemon of his own someday. But now I don't have to. Ho ho ho. Someday. Wait, one ASAP. Well, of course I was always going to give you one, Shag. My controller's not working. There are plenty of errands. I'm too old to run myself after all. It's just that you're insistent on looking for your parents. I keep telling you, no one has seen them in years. Even if they are somehow still in Boreas, finding them is much too big a task for you alone. I was hoping you'd accept that fact before giving you a Pokemon, but you refused to listen. Oh, you may be my legal guardian or whatever in Boreas, but you sure don't know anything about me. I'm strong enough to fend for myself. And when I see my parents, they'll see just how strong I really am. Just like you're about to. That's right. He's a strong, independent shag. Come on, Keys. Come on, Keys. Get your controller working so we can battle. Alright. Oh, unfortunately, Shag. I'm sorry. You're a good friend, but I gotta kick your ass. Sorry, you asked for it. I just, I'll go easy on you. I'll just use tackle. Oh, really? You gonna bite me? You gonna bite me? Playing dirty. Playing dirty. I understand. You done? I didn't even realize. I didn't even look at my ability. I forgot to do that. I see. I see what's going on here. I see one. I need to get a different controller. I didn't want to. I wanted to use Metal Claw. I've been playing around too long. It's time to get serious. Okay, you're just gonna. Okay. Was there nothing you could do? Told ya. I would beat you with tackle. Level up, baby. Yeah, you lost, Shag. That's what happened. Thank you for the money. That was a fine battle. Very enthralling, if I do say so myself. No one cares about how it made you feel, old man. I only care about how strong it made our Pokemon. Okay, my final solution to my controller problem, and that's it. I plugged in my Nintendo Switch Pro controller, and it seems to be responding. We're gonna see. It's at least responding with the A button. From what I can see here, Pokemon do have some nice stats. I see potential for them to become strong Pokemon someday. Alright, for y'all, it seems like no time has passed. But what y'all don't know is that I just had to pause the recording and go tend to the pups. So, let's continue playing. Yeah, so yeah, it seems like the Nintendo Switch Pro controller is working. At least with the A button. It's, okay, no, so we're not done yet. Yeah, we'll find out how we're doing. Well, he's certainly a handful, isn't he? Now that he's gone, who will run my errands for me? Look, old man, don't be looking at me like that. Ah, yes, Keeks. You seem rather capable. Capable of what, old man? I ain't doing anything for you. Alright? I was kidnapped. Technically not kidnapped, but I was transported against my will by a Pokemon that just showed up in my room randomly. Oh, what a splendid idea. Your father was well known for helping others after all. I'm sure he was known for a lot of things. It's only fitting that his son would follow in his footsteps. As for the task, there's a package in Bellatown at the Pokemart. I would go get it myself, but my assistants and I are much too busy with our own research. Don't fret, the clerk knows someone will be picking it up in my stead. Since you have your own Pokemon with you, it should be easy. But just in case, this repellent will make the journey easier for you. Alright, so he's gonna give us some repellent, he's gonna give us some Pokeballs. I think he gives us a Pokedex here too. Um, see, it talks about Professor Oak and everything. Hey, I don't know why, but I feel like my stomach's doing somersaults right now. I had a light breakfast, so there's our Pokeballs. I don't know. I know around here we have some Vanillites and some Snow Runts. And my first attempt at recording had caught a Snow Runt. The second attempt, I kind of decided not to catch anything until maybe like later on, like after this area. So now we're gonna find out how if our controller is okay. So up is up. Alright, so it's there we go. So this is our house right here. So we're gonna go talk to our mom real quick. Keith, where have you been? I was really worried about you. Wow, that sounds awfully frightening. I'm really glad you're safe now. But before you do anything else, you should take a nice long rest. Mom, I was taken against my will by Pokemon and dropped off in a lab with all these sus looking scientists doing experiments and shit. I think we need to call the authorities. I don't think this is time for a nap. Don't you feel much better now, sweetie? Yes, Mom. I feel refreshed. Scientists doing something, and apparently it's close by because I got out, and then I turned the corner and I was back home. We need to call the authorities, Mom. Now you got the energy to run Professor Log's errand for him. I always knew that the day would come when you would leave home and send someone on TV. If only your father could see you now. Bro. If you're going to run errands for Professor Log, you'll need this. So in this game we got like missions, side quests, and stuff like that. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Don't we have it? There we go. Alright, so let's skip all this. So, Super Cube back opponents. It seems like the focus in this game are like stats and stuff like that in this battling itself. This is where they kind of talk about the bag and how it has infinite amount of space. And you can hold infinite amount of items and whatnot. How you can sort it and all that good jazz. Alright. Yeah, so we apparently gonna change outfits. Alright? And so guys, I want you to know something, okay? So as you can see, right here, my hair is purple, right? Alright? My mom's hair is purple. Now I'm gonna go over to Nate's house. We're gonna meet Nate's sister. Are you guys seeing something here? Like, are you noticing something? Like, look at this. Are you looking for Shag? He set out on a journey to find out what happened to our parents. They ditched us when we were kids, and we haven't seen them since. Ah, those bastards. Dirty bastards. So, actually, no, I'm not saying anything here, but I have purple hair. My mom has purple hair. What? I didn't mean to do that. That was my fault. Shag's sister has purple hair. You know, maybe it's a little bit lighter, but I don't know. I mean, and Shag does not have purple hair. You know, I'd have to see pictures of Shag's like parents. Like maybe they both have purple hair, and you know, Shag is just the exception. Get this little item right over here, which is gonna be an ice potion. I like how like our starters are dragon type, and the starter town is just surrounded by ice type Pokemon. You know, nothing we have to worry about right now, but it's kind of funny. I didn't realize I used Metal Claw. I wasn't even paying attention. Alright, Reptar, good job. Get this item over here. Ice Heal. That's what I said, right? Did I say Ice Heal or did I say Frost Heal? Another Vanillite. Let's see how attack it is. Alright. Tackle does some damage. Oh, I actually wasn't going to use it again. I was just going to use Metal Claw. But hey, you know what? We'll just keep using Tackle. Some fire here. Oh, we got a critical hit. We got a crit. We got a crit hit. We hit him with that critical. I'm going down this way. Alright, so this is Bellintown. And so kind of show you a little like side quest stuff. I'm gonna give you a little example. Alright, so I'm gonna go into this little house over here, right? And you see this dude, he's got these little speech bubbles above his head. That indicates that's a little like kind of like side quest, side mission type thing, right? I'm gonna talk to him. I just don't know what to do. Every few days, this horrible Pokemon has been coming into my house and stealing my food. I could stop it if I had a Pokemon of my own, but unfortunately, I have none. Oh, I just had an idea. Would you be able to? Actually, we have a Alolan Sandslash here. Oh, there it is again. It's coming to steal more food. No, get away from my fridge. I'll stop you from leaving, Daddy. When? Daddy, it hurt me. It's alright, sweetie. Daddy's not gonna let that Pokemon hurt you anymore. If you can help me out and get my food back from that Pokemon, I'd be extremely grateful. There might be a little something in it for you as well. Alright, so a new mission, Food Thief. A mysterious icy Pokemon has been stealing food. Hunt it down and recover what was stolen. So that's mission 2 and go out. And kind of, I think it automatically like sets that, so it shows towards Icicle Cave. So you can see an Icicle Cave is this area, which we can't go into right now. But anyways, we'll go to the Pokemart and get our package. I'm sure it's gonna go smoothly. Oh, who is this? What's going on here? You? I mean, excuse me. I got you. I don't know what that was about. Hi there. May I help? Wait, you're telling me Professor Log sent you to get his package? Uh-oh. I thought that guy smelled fishy. Here's the deal, kid. I already gave the package to the man who was just here. But if you want to blame anyone for this mix-up, blame Professor Log. I told him he needed to tell me who he'd be sending, but he just kept saying, someone will get it. There's nothing I can do for you at this point. But maybe if you chase after that man, you can catch him before he gets too far. Alright. So we're gonna go after the man. So, and let's see what's going on with that. So yeah, so this guy ran into the Pokemart. That was the guard that me and Shag fought and everything. So that was it. They're after. No, they're not after. They got Professor Log's package. Part of the reason is this guy is doing this because he needs a mechanical leg for his mother. I guess uh, doing shady things for an evil organization. I guess if you're doing it to help out your mom, I, I, I guess it's okay. I mean, you know, I, I don't think I would resort to like stealing and stuff like if my mom was in the hospital, I'm not gonna resort to stealing. I'm just I'm sorry, mom. Um, but hey, I guess if you can get, I guess if you're not stealing money to like pay for her treatments, you're stealing for this company, and they're just paying you to do what you do. So I guess it is what it is. All right, so let's continue on our way, which we can actually go this way now. Let's go battle some Pokemon. Let's continue battling Pokemon. Let's do that. Pokemons. Hey, Pokemons. What are you, Pokemons? Pokemons. I did all that and not run into a Pokemon. Going this way. Get out of my way, old man. Or, not old man, you're not old. The hell? Get out of my way, young man. Alright. So right here, they're gonna be using some satanic powers to summon a Pokemon. Sacred the Articuno. This is here. They catch Articuno. Obviously, they're gonna go catch the other two. Right. So we have Marlin. We have two, I think, Admiral Grunts. Which that blonde one, um, is not the same grunt that me and Shag fought. That grunt is a girl. So I'm getting close about to where I had record stop recording in my first two attempts at recording this. So we're gonna battle this person, which if I'm correct, they have a snow runt, so it's gonna go pretty smoothly. We'll just finish him off with Metal Claw. Almost like Shadow Claw. We don't have Shadow Claw. We have Metal Claw. Fight. Metal Claw. Alright. And boom, that's it. You're done for. You're done for your snow runt. I think it'd be cool if even in the official Pokemon games, and I know sometimes some characters they kind of do this. I think it'd be cool when you ever you're battling NPCs, if they more of them had nicknames for their Pokemon. Why doesn't Fisherman Mike, nickname his 5 Magikarps, right? How can he tell the difference? I, Apparently I was trying to go in through the window. Oh yeah, I returned your package, old man. Now, let me check if they said what they were supposed to. New research equipment? Check. The latest in Pokemon science? Check. Huh? Uh, Keeks? Where are my Lorelei bikini pics? Where are the basketballs? Did you open this package and take anything from it, Keeks? Like my official Pokemon League Lorelei bikini catalog? Ah, I see. You recovered my package from some thugs. That was my alarm going off. And they must have taken the mash balls. But I'm still kind of suspicious about you, Keeks. And my Lorelei bikini magazine. What? You saw them use one to capture Articuno? So what you're telling me here, Keeks, is that they used my Lorelei bikini magazine to entice Articuno. Is that what you're telling me, Keeks? If I'm correct, we could be in grave danger. I have one more errand for you to run, Keeks. An old friend of mine lives in Dresco Town. He has vast knowledge of Borean history. I need you to tell him everything that has transpired thus far. I have a theory about what is going on, but I need him to confirm it. You have your own Pokemon now, so this shouldn't be too difficult. You can get to Dresco Town by going through Icicle Cave. Oh, silly me. How can I expect you to find Icicle Cave if you don't know the way? So yes, you're gonna give us a map, right? I'm going to get a map here. Alright, so this is our map that we're getting. Let's see, so this is where we gotta go. So we're gonna go through Icicle Cave. And that's kinda we're gonna continue our mission and everything from the with the Alolan Sandslash, which I think we're gonna catch the Alolan Sandslash. Cause the thing if you do some of these missions and they evolve Pokemon, I bet you the Pokemon for those missions that are involved with those missions, they probably got good stats and stuff. It might be fun to catch them and put them on a team. Yes, I know CL at XO, man. See, I'm like, what the hell? Where is, I'm looking for something. Yeah, I'm like almost an hour into like recording this. Uh, which my plan for these recordings is, you know, this one's, I would say this one's gonna have an intro, right? Um, but I'm just going to continuously record my gameplay and do like commentary over it like this. Um, and just release them in parts, and then maybe release one. This is gonna be edited. I'm not planning on having this one be an actual hour long. I'm gonna try to edit it down to at least 20 minutes. And yeah, so he tells us about his sister and the Pokedex we gotta give to Shag and everything. Alright, so you see, okay, so that's all set up. So I'm at the point where I have caught up to where I have previously played. So from this point on, it's gonna be all fresh. So I'm gonna go ahead and save here, right? And in this first video here, I'm gonna go do some editing, cut this down, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Sorry, like the beginning was kind of like slow and everything, you know. I had kind of played, like I said, this is my third time at, you know, recording this and getting like the sound set up and everything. So I think I got everything where I can capture like the game sound, my audio, and everything, and not have everything like mixed together. So that said, yeah, so I would say it's good. I got like a different save file, so I got right over that. Yes. So with that being said and done, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like, leave a comment down below. I will still be doing my little vlogs and talking about my weight journey, fitness journey, and all that. And I was also being in some other videos lately, trying to get back into doing the mix of things. But like I said, I hope you all have a blessed day. Hope you all enjoy the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Love you guys.